Up to the entry of Yirat Shamayim, fear of heaven. The sages teach us on the Pasuk Tehillim, Sod Hashem Le'Yirav, Ubriyuto Lehodi'am. Pasuk says Hashem's secret is with those who fear Him, and His breed, His covenant, is to make them know, which means to teach us. The sages tell us on this Pasuk that what? That Sodav Ki'im Le'Yirav, His secrets are only to the ones who fear Him. That even Adam Yisrael Lamad Mikra Mishnah Talmud Agada v'Toseftot, even if a person learned so many sources, Mishnah and Halacha and Gemara and Toseftot, En bo yira, if he has no fear of Hashem, lechinam salad b'mayim adirim v'chol ma shetarach lechinam tanach. All that he worked to learn, what is it worth? What is it worth you know so much halacha? What is it worth you listen to so many lectures? What is it worth you know so many beautiful divrei Torah if you don't have yirat shamayim? If you don't have fear of heaven to implement it, to actually use it. So therefore, a person has to make sure that when you learn, you also have to have yirat shamayim. Rabbi Bar Rav Huna says in the Gemara in Masechet Shabbat, Lamed Aleph Amud Bet, that what? כל אדם שיש בו תורה ואין בו יראת שמיים דומה לגזבר שמסרו לו מפתחות פנימיות, מפתחות חיצונו לא מסרו לו. It's as if you have Torah but you have no fear of heaven, you know what it's like? It's like they give you the keys to the gate for the front gate, but they didn't give you the keys to the front door. You're meaning to say that you can't get into the closeness of Hashem, into the house of Hashem, you don't have fear, okay? Very nice, you know all the halachot from the outside, you know all the divrei Torah on the outside, but you don't bring it into yourself, so therefore you can't come close into the house of Hashem, because there's no way to keep close to Hashem if you're doing averot. What does it help that you know so much, but you're doing so many averot on the side? No, but Rabbi, I pray nets, I give tzedakah, so it's enough. That's enough to me come close to Hashem. No, but all those things that you do on the side keep distancing you from Hashem. So if a person is doing mitzvot and averot, he has to cut out the averot, and that way his mitzvot will actually bring him closer to Hashem. The pasuk says in Kohelet that what? He says, Sof hadavar kol nishma et Elohim yireh v'tzvotav shemo ki ze kol adam. In the end, what does it mean? What matters? Fear of Hashem. Keep His commandments. This is the man. This is all of man. Says the Gemara, we learn from here, ki ze kol adam, this is the man, means to say, shakul ze keneged kol ha'olam kulo. The one who has fear of heaven, this is man. Man, which means humanity, was worth it just for him. The whole world was worth it to create just for this guy who has fear of heaven. Because the person why did Hashem create the whole world? He created the whole world for us to be able to serve Him. And the Jews to have a stage to go do service of Hashem. So therefore, if a person doesn't have fear of heaven, what is the whole world for? What is the whole stage for? The stage is being used for the wrong thing. So therefore, a person has to realize when you have fear of Hashem, you make it that the whole world was worth it to create for you. The Midrash tells us that En lecha davar haviv mimi shehu mitirei min HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves the most who? Who is the most beloved to Hashem? A person who has yirat shamayim. If you want to be successful in business and you want people to listen to you, you know the classic Bukharian shlushim minya. But sometimes the shlushim minya doesn't work. People don't listen to you. So when is the shlushim minya going to be working? Says the Maram Secher Brachot Vav Amud Bet, Kol Adam sheyesh bo yirat shamayim devarav nishma'in. Whoever has fear of heaven, his shlushim minya works. People listen to him. Says the Gemara, Secher Brachot Lamed Gimel Amud Bet, Kol bidei shamayim, chutz mirat shamayim, except for the fear of heaven. The main thing we have to work on is what? Everything's predetermined. Everything's decreed from Hashem. The only thing in our hand is what? How much fear we have of Hashem. So therefore, that's what we have to work on. Number one is having fear of Hashem. At the end of the day, your height, your appearance, your wealth, your health, your kids, everything you have is all decreed from Hashem. So what do you have to change? What do you have? What's in my hand? What are we going to be able to change our life with? How much fear of heaven we have. That's what we have to work on. So I'll end off with a story. There was a person who came to one of the Abu Chatzera rabbis. I think it's a Rameir Abu Chatzera, alav shalom. And he told him, I want a bracha. And the rabbi told him, if you want a bracha, you have to promise me you take upon yourself one mitzvah. He says, Rabbi, come on. Says, okay, give me a small mitzvah. He says, all you have to do is nitilat yadayim. He says, no problem, I'll do nitilat yadayim before the bread, I'll do nitilat yadayim. He goes home, Friday night, one day, he's doing kiddush, he's not shomer Torah mitzvot, he doesn't keep Shabbat, but he's going to eat dinner. So his wife told him, hey, you promised the rabbi gave you bracha, you have to do nitilat yadayim, you're going to eat bread now. He says, oh, okay, I remember. He goes to wash, he says, hey, you're already going to wash. I do kiddush already. Just do kiddush. You anyways going to wash, do the mitzvot. You're right. He goes to the kippah. He goes and he does the kiddush. She said, and then the next day they want to do the same thing. He wants to eat bread before in the morning. She says, you gotta do Netilat Yadayim. He says to her the same thing. Oh, but do the Kiddush. Anyway, he's gonna do Netilat Yadayim. He does Kiddush. He said, you did Kiddush, you did Seudat Shabbat, you did Netilat Yadayim, you did Birkat Mazon. Might as well. What, you're gonna go to work now? You're gonna go work on Shabbat? It's a bit nistida. You're gonna go do mitzvot and averot now? He says, you're right. Okay, I won't go to work. Chai, what am I gonna do all day? She said, Davai, go to the shul. What's the problem? You're going to be home all day. What are you going to do home? He went to the shul. He heard Divrei Torah. He was chozer b'tshuva from one small netilat yadayim. He was chozer b'tshuva completely. This is the power of using Yirat Shamayim to do one mitzvah. One mitzvah will lead to another. B'ezrat Hashem will have bracha v'atzlacha.